Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about certain tips that we can use for healthy and successful relationships. So tip number 1 would be to analyze our past. It is very important to be aware about ourselves and our past. See, past is something that we cannot go back and change, but we can learn a lot from our past, right? So we can go to our parents' past and see how their relationship is. We can go to our own past and see how our relationships were. If there was any breakup, what was the cause for breakup? What did we do to make a particular relationship go bad, or what did the other person do to make the relationship go bad? What were your expectations? And if at all you're not been in a relationship, you can ask yourself, why haven't you been in a relationship? What is it that you're exactly looking for? Why isn't that you're willing to open up to another person? So these are certain questions that you can answer if you look into your past, be aware, and try to find answers. Okay, so when you do that, you can definitely look ahead in the future, or focus in your present to have successful and healthy relationships. Tip number 2 would be to slow down. I mean, we are in a generation where everything is happening very fast, and we are all running a race, trying to topple one another. But is that really required when it comes to relationships? I mean, there's a hard and fast rule that has been set by our own society that you need to get married at this time, you need to have kids at this time. But is it absolutely necessary? You need to get to know the person. You need to slow down. You need to know what the person's likes are, what are their dislikes, what are their hobbies, what is it like to be together for a sustainable amount of time, so that the real emotions are expressed by your partner. Sometimes you get lucky. I mean, some people are fortunate to meet a person, get married quickly, and then have a wonderful life together. But that's really rare. So it's better to slow down, give time, instead of just updating things in Facebook and Instagram, and later realizing, okay, this is not what I was looking for, right? The third important tip is to give space. Any relationship works better if you give space to each other. I mean, you might like the company of your partner, but it is necessary to give the person space. You cannot do everything together. I mean, you can do, but then after a point of time, they become a need. Without them, you do not do a lot of things. You depend too much upon them. It's a good thing to depend, but not too much. You need to have your own individuality as well. You need to be able to do things on your own, have your own hobbies, have your own interests, have your own friend circle with whom you can go hang out and share things, do things. I mean, in a relationship, you need to be a want, not a need. When your relationship starts getting converted to I need you in my life, that is when your relationship is going in a wrong direction. Try to come back, give space to each other, and retrace it to a want. The fourth tip that I would give is to give respect to each other. I mean, you would definitely be giving respect to each other, but then when you fight, you tell mean things when you're angry. And sometimes couples fight in a public place without even realizing that they're calling out each other a lot of names, which is not respectful. So it's better to be respectful to each other by calmly talking it out. If you have any problem with your partner, tell your partner that this is the problem, and listen to them if at all they have any reasons, or what is their side of the story. You listen to them and analyze the situation, instead of having a heated argument and fighting and calling each other names and being disrespectful. The last step that I would give is forgiveness. I mean, come on, let's face it. Nobody is perfect. We all are human beings, and there are certain points of time when we do make certain mistakes. Some are small, some are a little bit big. But if we can forgive ourselves and forgive the other person who has committed the mistake, you can really save your relationship, and it can be beneficial in a longer run. So these are certain tips that I would suggest for healthy relationship. If you do have any other tips, then please do mention in the comment section, and for more such content you can subscribe to the YouTube channel Psychoflix. Thank you so much.